This is the bike my friend is letting me use while Thor's getting fixed. It is a 2009 Honda Shadow Aero C, something like that. It's a nice bike. It is what it is. It's a cruiser. It's a 750. It's not got a ton of horsepower. It's got about as much horsepower as it does torque. I think it's in the 45, 50 horsepower range, maybe a little less than that. And it's heavy, so not the quickest accelerating, but I will say this: it is like riding the couch. It is awesome, awesomely comfortable. You can kick your feet up on the foot pegs like this. You'll probably see me doing it, and yeah, you can. If I had a cruise control, I could lay back and go to sleep on it. It's a very nice riding bike. It rides really well. Let's see, what else do I know about this bike? I think it would be a good starter bike for a big guy because it is a little heavy, but it's not so powerful that you're going to get yourself in trouble, and it's actually very easy to ride. Once you get used to the rake, if you're not used to a bike being 8 foot long, yeah. But other than that, and the story behind this bike, the man that bought it has never ridden a motorcycle before in his life. He's always wanted a bike. This was in '09. He bought it last fall at a silent auction. It was brand new. It had 9 miles on it when he bought it. He bought it at a silent auction and had it delivered to a local school who the auction was for. And I went and picked it up last fall and put about 30 miles on it. And this year, I think he put about 30 miles on it. I taught him how to ride it in a parking lot one day, and he took it down to the lake and parked it there and hadn't ridden it since. When the ugliness happened to my bike, I asked him if I could use it since he wasn't using it, and he said no problem. So I went down and picked it up. I did take it to Honda. I had him clean out the carbs. I noticed gas was dripping out of one of the gaskets in the petcock. Back here, they replaced the gasket back up under here in the petcock because it was just dripping like mad, just from sitting for 5 years with no use. And now it's got, I think, I've put a few miles on it. I told him I'd break it in for him. It's got 283. And I'm getting ready to ride it down to look at a job. Or a customer of mine that I've done work for in the past. So usually I don't ride a motorcycle down to look at a job. Some people frown on it, believe it or not. Unless it's customers that I know, and then yeah, I'll go ride down. Thank goodness I do a lot of repeat work for customers. But it is a nice bike for what it is. I mean, it's a big fat cruiser. It does that job very well. Oh, my helmet. Excuse me while I buckle up. My gloves are fat. Oh, another thing, my phone. I noticed that on this thing I'm sitting kind of back, and I'm always scared that this I'm always scared that this phone's going to slide out of that pocket. On my bike it's not a problem because I'm all crouched up and it's tucked in there and it can't come out. On this, I think it has a chance of sliding out of there since I'm laid back. All right. Nice turn signal. Thank you, Dick.
handle bad, actually. Handle's pretty damn good. Yeah, smooth. It's nice. I will say one thing here. Let me turn my radio down. I will say one thing about this bike. With the way the handlebars are shaped, to counter steer, I don't find myself pushing it into a corner. I find myself pulling on the opposite way that I normally would. So to take this corner up here, I'd usually give it a little bit of positive reinforcement right here on my right. Actually, I'm pulling on the left. With the way these handlebars are shaped, I find it's a little more comfortable for me. I wonder if that's the same on handlebars shaped like this. I don't ride a lot of bikes with handlebars shaped like this, so I'm not sure. But yeah, I find myself pulling it to counter steer instead of pushing it. Feels good, so roll with it. Yeah, right there, it would have been mainly right hand on my Buell, and it was mainly left hand. I was pulling it. Right here, I'm pulling it. Dirtier than hell through here. Oh, fifth gear. A little chilly today. I'm glad I put my liner in my jacket. I am getting a hard breeze on my right side though, from somewhere. I don't know. Whoops. Oh my God! Holy fuck me, that hurt. I was not prepared for that. They did something to that bridge, man. I can usually fly over that thing. That fucking hurt. Wow. Alright, what are you doing, pal? That was a hard hit, man. I'm gonna have to check my tires after that. That was crazy. Wow. Oh, yeah, it's like sitting on a couch. Oh.